Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn the letter H in cursive. It is also a loop letter, so it will feel very familiar. Would you please get your packet, cursive packet, and a pencil, and be sure you're sitting somewhere where you have a hard surface. And I'm going to share my screen with you so I can show you how you would make the letter H in cursive.
To the grass line.
Okay, so let's see if we can make it so you can hear it a little better. Looks like our volume is up. Put that in again. Let's try this again. So you notice you're going to start on the grass line, just like we did with the letter L and the letter E. And so here we are with our third loop letter. You're going to start on that grass line. You're going to loop up to the skyline, come back down to the grass line. This is the tricky part. You don't drop your pencil. Keep your pencil in your hand. You're going to retrace up to that plain line. You're going to make a hump, come down to the grass line, and make a tail. And that tail is to connect for the next letter when you're writing a word. So let's try it again. You should be able to hear it better this time.
H is a loop letter. It starts on the grass line. Point to the grass line. Glide up to the skyline. Loop back down to the grass line. Trace up to the plain line. Make a hump. Go back to the grass line and make a tail.
Be careful not to leave a space when you're tracing up, coming down like the letter L, and then you retrace, you come up. You're going to tuck in real tight. It's almost like going right back up that line when you make the hump. I'll show you when we do it on paper. Okay, try it like with your finger. Try it up in the air. Let's do it together.
H is a loop letter. It starts on the grass line. Point to the grass line. Glide up to the skyline. Loop back down to the grass line. Trace up to the plain line.
Stay tight.
Make a hump. Go back to the grass line and make a tail.
Nice. Now draw it on your leg with your finger, just imaginary pencil.
H is a loop letter. It starts on the grass line. Point to the grass line. Glide up to the skyline. Loop back down to the grass line. Trace up to the plain line. Make a hump. Go back to the grass line and make a tail.
Now try writing it on your arm. Be careful, it does tickle.
H is a loop letter. It starts on the grass line. Point to the grass line. Glide up to the skyline. Loop back down to the grass line. Trace up to the plain line. Make a hump. Go back to the grass line and make a tail.
Nicely done. So hopefully you noticed that it definitely is similar to the L more than the E, because you're going to go all the way up to that skyline. So let me show you on the paper that you will have. Will look just like this. And I want you to use pencils so that if you make any mistakes, you can erase. Also, a lot of people like to skip this part, but I don't want you to, because this is how you get the feel of the flow. The cool thing about cursive is you rarely have to put your pencil down. You keep it going the whole time. That's why cursive is faster than manuscript. All right, so start at the grass line. You're going to glide up, add a little bit of a slant to that skyline. There's your loop, and come back down. With an L, you go right into your tail. This, you're going to come straight down. But I'm not stopping. See, my pencil hasn't picked up. And I'm going to retrace up till I get to that plane line, knowing I'm going to make a hump. Boop, back down to the grass line and make that tail. Once you've traced over that, now try again. Now I know these are very large, but it's good for you to feel it. You're gonna retrace, come up to that plane line, back down to the grass line, make your tail. See if you can at least get 2 in. Maybe you'll get 3 in. You might have to make it a little skinny. And they're really fun to make once you do. Then when you come down to the normal size, that is what you'll be writing like. I want you to retrace the dark H in black. And usually we can get about 10 in, but that's with the L's. So you might not get quite so many. Let's see how many I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I only got 8 that time. So see if you can notice I did not connect H's because that wouldn't be a word. We're not ready to connect. I do want you to see where we're going. So right up here, I'm just going to show you if I were to write the word happy, here's my H. That tail is for this, to go right into my A, which will go right into my P, my other P, and my Y. So that's what the purpose of that tail is. But again, don't connect the H's because they're not words. All right, if you would like to, actually, I would like you to take a picture of your H's and upload it to your assignment today. I'd love to see how you're doing. I always like to put a star, I've told you that, on my favorite one. I'd like to see which one you think you did the best on. And remember, you're not just doing one line. I just don't want to take your time. You want to fill in the next line, and then even down here, you should be able to get maybe 9 when you get down here, right? Because you're going to have a little more room. If you don't get 9, that's okay. I just like giving you a goal. I don't think I'll get 9 on this one. Ooh, and I don't like that one. I'm going to erase that and go back. Fix it. So that's why we use pencil. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still got 8. So it depends on how thin you make them or how big and wide. So I can't wait to see how you're doing. I hope you love cursive as much as I do. I loved learning it when I was your age. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to stop sharing and I will see you